to tell my audience, what is the state of women in your country?
It's a difficult question because for some people it's good living, for some people it's a great crisis. And mentally and psychologically it's very difficult to live because too much stress. It's a big, for example, Moscow, it's a big city, and Russia, big country. A lot of stress. Women try to be famous, have a lot of money, to have children, to have family all together, and stress is very high.
Sure.
People from small countries, small cities, for example, they look for this in website, internet, Instagram, and Facebook, and they wanted to have the same, but it's impossible because the level is very, very low. And I think we have a huge problem with this, with self-confidence, with money,
Sure.
with insurance, and we need time
Sure.
to transformate our society. I think my
Career.
aim, yeah.
Correct.
To clinical psychology, I went to London to NLP Academy. Is located in Croydon, and I lived there some weeks for study neurolinguistic programming. Then after this, I go to Spain to continue my study in this area because I would like to be a trainer, good trainer, and I studied from co-operator of neurolinguistic programming, John Grinder. He lives in America. He lives in America, United States, and then twice I go to Portugal for practice with him in the whole team to train trainers. And when I come back to Russia, of course, for me it's more easier to train because in my I try to be happy.
Sure.
But it's very important. We try. Sometimes we're not happy. We try
Sure,
to be.
sure,
Try to
sure.
be like this. Try to be like this. Very little amount of women really are happy
Sure.
of their internal and external life. But generally, we in some running, like marathon,
Sure.
to be like somebody.
Others.
Yeah, like others.
Terrible.
It's not my dream. I feel in my soul that it's mine. I need to do it. I can do it. I can help people, and it's not dream. It's like wish,
Okay, sure.
wish of my soul maybe, because dream is something very far,
Sure.
and
okay.
wishes you can do
can
by
achieve,
yourself.
yeah.
You can achieve this.
As in,
I was born in Orenburg. It's South Ural. It's 2 hours by plane from Moscow. But after school, I moved to Moscow. I graduated in Moscow. No,
So-
just me. And I studied at the university. After school, we don't have college, we have university. Yes, really, it's my wish because I write from my childhood. Really, I adore writing and poems. And last 2 years, I wrote a lot of articles, a lot of explorings by myself in trauma and some spheres. And then I created a book from these periods. For example, family,
yes.
career, hypnosis, for example, because I study hypnosis also, finance for women, all about women, all sections about women. And in this book I have I write my own experience about trauma, how I worked with this, what to do, what not to do. It's my own experience. And before my birthday, at the end of January, I have my birthday. I have presentation of my book in Moscow. It's very, very important for me.
Congratulations.
In our country, it's very easy to manage people who are not developed.
Sure, developed. Yeah.
Developed. And of course, if you know this or this, it's more easy to control you. if you know a lot of ways, a lot of choices,
Sure.
we don't have choices. It's the main problem. Women don't have choices, men not have choices, because in our childhood we had only two choices, red or blue, apple or banana, but generally we have a lot of choices.
Sure.
Banana, apple, papaya, ananas, or something else. And we only begin to understand that we have choices. It's very difficult for our women, it's very difficult for our country, because we have two choices, or one only.
Sure.
But of course we have more. If you say about Russia, not about Moscow,
Sure.
of course, most people, most women think about children, take of husband, about house, and that's all. Why? Because we have very strict position from our childhood. You should be married.
Sure.
You should have children. And if you are 20, you don't have any of this, you are not lucky. And I not speak about Moscow, because in Moscow, of course, it's different. But in small countries, in countryside, we have a lot of countrysides in Russia. It's the same. And I have a lot of clients in online from small cities, from small countrysides, and they say, okay, I'm totally addicted from my husband because I don't have finance, I have two children, I want to go to manicure, or for example to go some courses, to know something else. To a little amount of women really grow up, really try to have more.
So, no.
Education is very important, because it's from generation to generation.
Sure.
We have traditions.
Sure. Sure.
And when we see on TV, for example, something new, something different, for example, a woman is very famous or has money or something like this, it seems to be, it's impossible for me, because you need to have protection, you have, and so on. And they don't believe. Believe, I think it's more important things, to trust yourself, to believe yourself. And we need to change a lot, that we think the same. Education.
It's most
Education is in family also, because in family we have
Tradition.
Tradition. Only first steps to be like this. I know clients, women, same age like me, they think a little bit different. They understand that children in 40 or 39, it's okay, it's normal when you have background, when you have apartment, finance, job, you can do this. But it's not huge amount of... yes, but we have a lot of projects now when women begin to say,
Sure.
oh, I have
Okay,
some
sure.
using of violence, domestic violence, but generally not, because, okay, she says, what happens? Nothing, because she stays to live with him,
Sure.
and nobody helps you.
You don't have shelters? You know, we have shelters for women who are beaten. They come into shelters.
Yes, but in some time they come
Go
back.
Yeah, they go
Because
back.
they have children, and they have fear from husband, because we have some cases, occasions when husband kill or do something
Sure.
with jealousy, and women under the fear don't believe to
Be independent.
they don't believe to our government.
Okay,
That
sure.
they protect our.
Sure.
They try to protect yourself, and to be calm, to be under the husband, it's protection for them. Sometimes they are very clever, they're very intelligent, a beautiful woman, really,
Sure.
but very unhappy, and they suffer from violence. When I decided to be a psychologist, it comes from my soul, and I have very very familiar for me slogan of my work, of my mission is to be free, happy and free. And my first book, the name of my first book is Happy and Free.
Okay.
And I wrote from my childhood, and it's my big wish to present my first book, Happy and Free. It's about woman development. It's about some spheres of life when you can develop yourself to be self-confident in some area, for example, finance or lifestyle or beauty, for example, and health. And to be psychologist, it was not my dream. It was wish. I should do it because I can help people, and I understood one time that it's my mission. I need to do it. And of course, now for me it's a big celebration. I don't know, presentation, because in this book I described my own experience when I couldn't do something and when I can do.
You conquered it, yeah.
Yes, and it's very impossible. Everything is possible. All is possible in our life, and all our resources internal. If we can erase them, and you can be happy and free. I wish you. So, my mother. In my environment now, a lot of women think like me.
Sure. Oh, okay.
Maybe because of this.
Sure.
And I believe that our generation, 30 till 40, we can change first ourselves, then environment around ourselves. I believe in it really, and my job and my mission is about this changing.
Sure.
I try to help somebody to change, not because for me also it's very important, because I want to live in harmony society, in harmony and balance, not like this one, women under the men or women under above, and it's not good, I think. And all my explorings, all my books and articles is about how to help women to be in her own balance and to be happy. My solution to be honest with yourself. It's first solution, because we can't not to be trust with yourself. You know yourself.
Sure.
If you're honest with yourself, you can do everything. You can change everything.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.